What's up guys, in this video we're going to be going over the new dungeon that just came out with the new phase, and I'm going to be guiding you guys through this dungeon, showing you guys what you can do in certain areas and how to solve the puzzles that you come across. But before we get started, let's go over the things that you will need for this dungeon. You will need decent amount of ammo, and I highly recommend getting improved portable MG turrets. If you can find somebody with specializations, they even become better, and they're extremely useful in taking aggro from other mobs. Currently I do not have any on me. You don't need to have them, but whims definitely do help. And on top of it, what I usually bring is a fruit tea. Now a fruit tea helps us regen our sanity bar. The reason this is important is because if we use something like mixed fried hot dogs, which has star dish shell break, that gives us HP regeneration over time, it will allow us to survive and sustain the damage of the mobs a lot longer. And talking about sustaining damage, you definitely need some meds. I usually go for quick long acting activators. And for your drink, I highly recommend getting iced tea. It's really easy to make and it gives you roll speed and movement speed after rolling, allowing you to dodge a lot of enemies. And as far as your gear goes, make sure that you have calibrated your gear to the max, because that extra max HP you get will help you a lot in this fight. Okay, since we covered those, let's get started. Okay, we're at the start of the dungeon. In the first room, you will see a puzzle. To go through this puzzle, what you need to do is look at these two towers. The first one will have one symbol on it and the second one will have two symbols on it. It is really important that you understand this mechanic because you will be seeing this mechanic throughout the whole dungeon. What this means is you need to destroy the moon first and then the diamond second. So what we're going to do is we're going to destroy the moon and then the diamond, and as you can see, the doors will open. If you do this in any other order, it will keep resetting and it will not unlock the doors. Another mechanic in this dungeon is darkness. You will get accumulating stacks as you stay inside a dark area called shadow corrosion. When you get to 10 stacks, your HP and your sanity will start dropping drastically. To get this off of you, you need to run back at one of these pillars or to a light source. When you run back to a light source, as you can see, my stacks will slowly start decaying and I will start gaining back my health because of my health regen. So in this area, what you want to do is you want to run through this pretty quickly. You don't want to stay too long in here. You want to run through the mobs as fast as you can. If you have a lot of damage, you can still kill the mobs, but I personally do not choose to do that. But you definitely want to kill the exploding guys. Now, it is really important to note that you don't have to kill these enemies. You can keep running, but just for the sake of it, I am killing them. So in the second area, you will see a different type of room where you have a circle at the top and you have different pillars. In the second room, Rainfall Reapers will start dropping light orbs. What you will need to do is you will need to collect these light orbs, throw them at these towers, and it will light them up, showing you one of those 4 sides. In here, you can use your turrets and throw them at the spawn points of the mobs to be able to kill them faster and have more crowd control. and let's see, circle, diamond, and then an hourglass. So you will have to do the exact same thing, which is destroy the circle, diamond, and then the hourglass. And the room will complete. And at the end of the room, you will have a loot box that you can loot, which will give you a box that you can choose mods out of. In here, you need to kill this mirror enemy. The best way to deal with this is you can either shoot the feet. Okay, so we're into the next room. Before you start, you can actually kill these enemies and it won't actually trigger the fight right away. Once we get in, you're gonna see a big boy in the middle and you're gonna have 4 pillars again. You're gonna have to repeat what we just repeated at the past room. You're gonna have to throw the light orbs at these stations and then you're gonna be able to shoot the symbols at the wall. So this boss that you see in the middle will be immune to damage for now. We will have to complete the room to be able to damage them. Watch out for the things that he shoots because they do a lot of damage. And in this room, these guys will actually be the ones to draw up your orbs. And then we're gonna run around him. Take the orb. Throw it. After you complete all of these, the middle area will open. All you will have to do is look at the symbols, which is going to be hourglass, circle, I think moon, and then diamond. So we want to find hourglass, so we will turn this around. So I got the hourglass. You want to destroy the hourglass. And take your time with this too. You don't have to rush it. Just take your time. So that's going to be moon, which is second. Wait for him to do his attack. So you can stack all of the red balls at the outside. And you can roll back in. And our moon is going to be the different one, or the circle, I mean. Okay, now we're able to damage him, so we're gonna quickly kill him. And once you kill the boss, all of the enemies will die too, so you don't have to worry about it. And also you will be able to grab some of the random deviants from the bosses as well. I guess this one enemy did not die from the boss, so we're just gonna quickly kill it. Okay, so in this area, it is really important that you remember all of these towers. So what you can do is before going, if you have a gun with a scope, you can look into these towers and remember them. And then once you get to the end, you will be able to shoot them. So I know that the first one is going to be hourglass, moon, And then the other ones we can't see right now, but we will remember them when we get to them. And what you can do is you don't have to kill these guys, and you can walk through these guys. And it will teleport you to towards the end. If you choose the right one. I guess I didn't choose the right one there. Sometimes it teleports you to the end. So hourglass, moon, circle, and then square. So we're gonna come here, destroy hourglass, moon, circle, and then the last one being square. And then we're gonna get into the last boss. Okay, for the last boss, it's gonna be in this room. I brought a friend with me to make it a little bit easier to explain. So what you want to do is you want to attack the boss in the middle. That's your main goal. And once you get it low enough, it will actually start the next phase. Okay, so in the next phase, you're gonna be seeing these towers as we saw before, and we're gonna have to destroy his clones or her clones in the exact order. And then when you kill all of them in the correct order, you will get teleported to the next area. In this area, you will have shadow stacks like before, so you will actually have to go to the towers. What you can do, what helps me, is that if you stay in an area that has all three of the towers visible, you will be able to actually do the rest pretty quickly. These 4 circles will have all the symbols shining, and then you will have to shoot them in the correct order. So it's going to be moon. It's going to be moon. Hourglass. And then diamond. And then the circle. And then you can damage the boss again once you do that. And you want to damage it before the timer runs out. On the left top, as you can see, there is a timer that goes on. If you kill it before the timer runs out, you will not have to do the phases again. But if you can't do that, what will end up happening is it will keep spawning these symbols on top of her head, and the mobs that she spawns will keep getting harder. Since we have a lot of damage, we can actually burst the boss pretty quickly. But if you do not have as much damage, you can always bring more people in to make this fight a lot easier. And that's going to be it for the run through about this boss, guys. If you have any questions, make sure to comment them down below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. And thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.